Hey guys, Lyra Linx here, and I thought that I would try a new type of video today that I hope to make into a series. I'm going to call it Stories with Lyra. So basically, I'm just going to tell random stories from my life that are kind of funny or creepy or anything like that in general, and I hope that you'll just enjoy it and maybe laugh at my suspense. The first story I wanted to tell was from an experience I had at AlmaCon recently. I went and cosplayed as Sailor Moon with my friends, and it was a really enjoyable time. We did a lot of cool things, bought a lot of stuff, met ProZD. I've already talked about all of this in a past video. But what I didn't talk about were some random stories from the experiences I had there. The first night, as I was all dressed up, cosplayed, and ready to check out all the merch, I walked into the artist alley, and before I could even get past the lady at the front part who checks your IDs to make sure that you've actually paid to enter and are a participant in ElmaCon, this girl just looks at me and I should have got this weird feeling right away, but I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna keep walking. And she approached me and she's like, I love your Sailor Moon cosplay. And from there, she just, without permission, proceeded to walk up to me and wrap her arms around me. She just hugged me, and I had just flashed back to all these videos I had watched of other anime YouTubers that have had these experiences of people just walking up to them, not asking, hugging onto them, doing other weird things, and I'm just like, oh gosh, so that's what that is. What do I do? And I just sort of awkwardly hugged her back and patted her, and I was like, yeah, thanks. Hi, whoever you are. She had cat ears and an Attack on Titan jacket. And I just had no idea how to take what was happening. And she just proceeded to talk to me, say that all the details were really nice and that she was a big fan. And I was just sort of like, oh, cool. And eventually I was able to escape and I just followed my friends in. And then my wig proceeded to fall off and I just sort of shoved it in my purse, but that's not important. But then, the next day, I went as Sailor Moon yet again, and what do you know, I go into the artist alley, and there she is. Again. She actually had pointed me out to one of my friends. She walked up to my friend and was like, hey, can you grab that girl for me? And so she walked over to me and was like, yo, some chick wants you. And I just walked over and it was like, oh, it's that one that hugged me. Okay. And then she was talking about how my cosplay was good again. She didn't realize that I was the same Sailor Moon from before, since there were one or two others that were there. And then she started talking to me and she's like, oh yeah, I'm a huge fan. My boyfriend's gonna give me all of his Sailor Moon collection, all this stuff. She was just randomly talking to me like we had known each other for a long time. And she just asked, hey, can I get a picture? And she had actually asked for that, so I was like, sure, that's fine. I don't mind. It actually really flatters me when people want to take my pictures because it makes me feel like I'm doing a good job cosplaying. Only I don't make my own outfits. I don't know how to sew. I would love to learn, but I've just been buying mine on Amazon and making my own adjustments if need be. But she has one of her friends take a picture of us. She had her arm around me and I was like, okay. And she ended up hugging me again and I was just like, what's with all these random hugs? And after that, she just started talking to me. And she was like, there was the Sailor Moon I met yesterday, and I didn't get to take her picture. To which I responded that I was that Sailor Moon that she had hugged and everything. And then she got all excited. She's like, oh, good, I'm glad I got to take your picture then. And she was talking about how usually she was so shy and wouldn't do the same things that she did at cons, but for some reason she felt comfortable now. And I was like, yeah, you seem a little too comfortable. Thanks. I wasn't sure how to get out of conversation with her. She just kept talking about things. I felt obligated to be like, yeah, I like your cosplay too and things, because I'm trying to be a nice person. I felt really awkward and I didn't know how to say that or to get out of any of it. And so we just talked about Attack on Titan for a long time and the new season, which I haven't even seen yet. Ooh. And then finally, my friend just saved me. She walked over and was like, hey, we're all gonna leave now. You need to come with us. And as I was walking away with her, after saying goodbye to the girl who was glomping onto me, she just whispered in my ear and she was like, you looked like you wanted to get out of there and didn't know how, so I came to find you. And I was like, thanks. Thank you so much. And when I told my friend Emma about everything that had happened, she gave me like this little thing. I don't even know what to call it. It has a button on the side for like if you're gonna get raped, and it makes a super loud sound so that somebody knows that something's happening and they have to find you. And I just thought that was hilarious. I didn't even give it back to her. I still have it. And so I guess I'm just gonna keep it until I see her. Maybe I'll need it. I really hope not. But yeah, that was my awkward con experience. There were some funnier moments that I'll probably talk about in another video, but I thought that this would be a decent one to start off with. It was just, I'm sure she didn't mean any harm, but it just came off as really awkward and weird to me. So, if you enjoyed my weird story, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. Hopefully I'll be back with another video here soon. Bye!